Another light heavyweight fight on Saturday's card is Roundtree versus Prohaska. So let's kind of just look at the stats. So Khalil Roundtree is 15-6. He did already fight for the title against Alex Pereira. He didn't win, he lost, and he got finished. But I thought that he put up a better fight than a lot of Pereira's other opponents. Even though he didn't win, I mean, at the time, nobody thought anybody could beat Pereira until Ankalaev did. I think he did pretty freaking well, considering he was kind of thrown into it pretty fast. I mean, I don't even remember what he was ranked. He wasn't ranked that high when he got that fight. Jiri Prohaska has almost double the amount of experience as him, which is crazy. So Jiri has a record of 31-5-1. Roundtree is 6'1", and honestly, 6'1's pretty tall, but he looked so much smaller in the cage with Pereira, and I have a feeling he's gonna look small next to Prohaska too, which is crazy, but that's just how massive Jiri and Alex are. But Roundtree, I think, will be able to land some really nice body shots and kicks to the body. It's going to be hard for Roundtree to land body shots, though, because Jiri keeps his hands kind of low and he keeps his body pretty well protected. Not so much with his head, but he has gotten a lot better with his head movement. One thing about Khalil, too, is he's really good at using his footwork to kind of move in. I think Pereira has a reach of 79 inches and Jiri has a reach of 80 inches, which is crazy. And Roundtree's reach is 76.5 inches, which really isn't even that bad. It's just compared to Jiri. Roundtree's also a southpaw, so different look. Now, Jiri has fought a lot of southpaws, though. So it's not like he's never fought a southpaw before. And Jiri switches stances. So I would say his main stance is orthodox, but he switches stances a lot. And it's a very unorthodox style. Like I've always said, Yuri's kind of like the Tony Ferguson of light heavyweight, because it is kind of just a unique style. It makes it unpredictable when he has his hands like that. Like anytime you're sacrificing defense, you can, depending on what you're doing, like if you have your hands low, okay, yeah, your defense is not going to be as good because you can't move your hands as quickly as if they're up here. So to block shots and stuff like that. But if you have your hands low, your body is more protected and you can protect from takedown attempts. I don't know that there's necessarily one way that's better than the other in MMA. I think it just depends on the fighter's style. For Roundtree, he holds his hand, he has a higher guard, much higher guard than Jiri. But I think that works for him. And especially with him being shorter, you really don't want to fight with your hands low. I mean, you're going to get caught. I think it's smart for him to fight like that. I do think that Roundtree is a little bit more technical. It seems like his movements are a little bit more calculated than Jiri. Yuri's kind of a little more spontaneous, but I think that's what makes him so dangerous, is because you don't really know what to expect. The really cool thing about this fight is both of these guys have a Muay Thai background. Prohaska was a Muay Thai champion. A lot of people don't know this. He was a Muay Thai champion in his home country, Czech Republic. And Roundtree spent a lot of time training in Thailand. This is going to be really interesting. I mean, I definitely think that Roundtree has the more traditional Muay Thai technique, but I think that Jiri has found a way to kind of blend it with his own style. And his style embraces a lot of the principles of Muay Thai, like aggressive, moves forward, not a lot of defense. Everybody has their own style, but he has evolved into a very unique striker. From grabbing aspects of different types of martial arts, Roundtree is really fast, and I think that could be a problem for Jiri because, like I said, Jiri likes to keep his hands low, which will help him protect against the body shots. Khalil has really devastating body shots. But another thing about Roundtree is that he actually has good boxing. And I know it sounds ridiculous because you're like, oh, well, they're a UFC fighter. I would hope they have good boxing. Well, not all of them even train boxing. And training boxing is different than training kickboxing. I don't know. I really don't know who's going to win this fight. It's going to be a war. If I had to pick, I would probably pick Jiri. But I don't think it's that easy. I don't think this is an easy fight to predict. This is not going to be a 5-round fight. It's going to be a 3-round fight. I would assume that whoever wins this fight is probably going to fight for a title next. If Ankalaev wins again, then I think the fight between Khalil Roundtree and Jiri Prohaska will be a title eliminator, because neither of them have fought Magomed Ankalaev, but both of them have lost to Alex Pereira. So if Ankalaev wins, and then let's say Roundtree wins, I would assume that Roundtree is going to fight Ankalaev with a win over Jiri, and vice versa. If Jiri wins, I would expect him to fight Ankalaev. I think that this could be fight of the night. I think it's going to be a war. I think it might go all 3 rounds. I think it's going to be a very competitive and very insane fight. I am so glad that they made this matchup. This is a matchup that I've been wanting to see for over a year now. So I'm very excited. Thank you, UFC matchmakers. Congratulations on your win. Great performance. One thing that you are known for is your ability to finish fights, with all but one of your wins coming by way of finish. You know, it seems to be part of your signature style. And you mentioned that you're trying to clean up your defense a little bit with the head movement. And in the rematch with Pereira, if that plays out, should we expect a more defensive version of you? Or do you feel like if you get a little bit too defensive, that could change your style and kind of take away the finishing ability you're known for?
That's why I worked a lot on the defense, this preparation, and that was the main point on me, that do not forget to go forward. Yeah, punches, kicks, doesn't matter what. I go forward, see him, he's like a prey, and catch him. That's something. What's like, I need to connect this mastery with that hunt instinct. Yeah.
Does Rakic hit nearly as hard as Pereira?
No. Rakic he tried to push that punches too much. There was a too much like force, not the power.